football. Obviously, they're a tough matchup, so we just have to execute and play sound football.
What do they do well defensively that you guys are going to have to counter on an offensive standpoint?
I mean, they have a great defense in general. They cover the ball well. They fly from sideline to sideline. They're just a fast, physical football team.
When you take a look at the magnitude of this game, I mean, everybody says, the next game's the most important, but there's no getting around the importance of this contest, especially late in the regular season for the SAC's victory bell. So kind of what is your mentality heading in as a team to get you ready and prepared for a game of this magnitude?
I mean, you don't really look at who you're playing. I mean, Coach Dinan always stresses to us that we're just playing ourselves, and we have to be 1-0 at the week. So if we play Carroll football and don't worry about who we're playing, we should be fine.
What did you learn last year? Because this was they got you in the regular season and then again in the postseason for this. I believe it was for the sectional championship. So, what do you take away from those? What do you carry from those, and how much does that fuel you to play them well this time around?
Yeah, they were a great team last year. They put up a great fight, and I just couldn't get the job done. But they're a rival. They're Homestead, and it's always there's always fuel to the fire. But you can't let that get to you when you're playing this kind of game. You just have to play football.
Final question: what are you most looking forward to about this Friday's matchup?
I'm looking forward to just having fun. It's a rivalry week, so it's always fun to just play good football teams.
I think a lot. We've been worrying about it the past 2 weeks. Worrying about try not to worry about the opponent. Come off Dwenger. Just worrying about ourselves and what we need to work on personally and how to grow and get better at that. And if we do what we know how to do, we can come out with the win.
What do you carry over from last week? Obviously, you guys rolled big, and you've put up a lot of points offensively this season. But what are you trying to carry over into this game that you've been able to do in the weeks prior?
I think definitely, like you said, passing, keeping that up, but also growing more on the ground, the running game. I think we did a pretty good job on this past Friday. Running the ball, had a few rushing touchdowns. So just keep progressing in that too.
You guys played Homestead twice last year. They got you both in the regular season and in the postseason. How much does that fuel you guys, and how much do you carry over from those games?
It always eats at you. A big game. I think we have like a six game losing streak to them or something the past couple of years. It's rivalry, so it always eats back at you. Thinking about sectionals, how close we were, and then how it got taken away from us. So it's always in the back of your head.
As a whole, how do you get ready for a game of this magnitude? Because I know Coach is stressing, each game is the most important game, but when you take a look at where we are in the regular season, starting to get late in the regular season, this game will go a long way in determining, one of your goals, which is to win an SEC championship.
Yeah, for sure. I know a lot of people are talking about, how if we don't beat them, then they'll end up being number one. Whatever, if we do, we'll three-way tie. I mean, we just keep thinking about how to grow ourselves. That ladder that Coach Dinan always talks about, one step at a time. So we just keep thinking about that and leadership and pushing each other to play hard.
What are you most looking forward to about this Friday? I mean, it's a rivalry game. You guys know each other a bit, so this has to be one of the games that you circle on the calendar.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said before, it's like a rivalry, big rivalry. So there's a lot of emotion, playing under the lights and everything. It's always just a good time going out there and be able to play with your brothers and everything. So,
rivalry week is a big week within the conference. And everybody is slated against their rival. And throughout. But the key is that you cannot. It's Tuesday, and we cannot concern ourselves with Friday on Tuesday. We have to concern ourselves with pump block today. That's our special teams for today. We've got to concern ourselves with, today's indie period, today's team time, screen period, all those things that we're doing today, we have to be good at today. And it sounds cliched, but, you've got to win the moment. And to win that moment doesn't mean that I can look into the future. I can't look to Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday. I've got to be good today. And every day I've got to look to be better, than I was the previous day. And so that's the approach the kids have embraced. And that's the approach that we're taking every week.
Obviously, you're coming off a big win against Southside and have played well the last few weeks. What do you carry over from the previous weeks that you're looking to build on this week when the opponent gets ratcheted up?
I think a lot of it is tempo, and momentum. We're looking to play fast on the offensive side, and get as many plays in as we can, score as fast as you can. Defensively, play hard, play physical. Rally to the ball better, be more physical each week. get the ball back to the offense as quick as you can. And so you take away those wins, each day, each week, and you look to improve on each one of them. And we've been fortunate up to this point. We've got to continue to work on, creating takeaways, taking care of the football, and being more physical on both sides of the ball.
Final question for me. Obviously, you guys played them twice last season. They beat you both those times. There's been years where you've beaten them both times. What do you take away from those experiences that you can use this time around, knowing that these guys know those guys very well on and off the football field, and it's just kind of a reason to play football is a game like this?
Yeah, well, first of all, they're a very well-coached team. Coach Zolman does a tremendous job. Coach Skelton's their offensive coordinator, and they're going to have great scheme. They are, and their kids are going to play fast. They're going to play hard. They're going to be tenacious on the front. On both sides of the ball, and that's what you take away. You take away the fact that everything is at a higher level. And you want to win your rivalry weeks. It doesn't matter if it's high school, college, or the pro level. I mean, you want to play your best at your rival week, and and that's what we're looking to do. Be better today than we were yesterday.
Perfect. Anything else you'd like to add, Coach?
Nope. Thanks very much for your coverage.
I appreciate it.